After this video, you'll never look at a building the same way again. Picture trading skyscrapers for starry skies, traffic jams for dirt paths, Wi-Fi for birdsong. Sounds like a dream, right? But swapping city life for the countryside isn't all sunsets and campfires. It's a gauntlet of challenges most don't see coming. From battling spotty internet to wrestling with nature's raw power, rural life tests your grit in ways the city never could. Why is it so tough? We're peeling back the idyllic curtain to reveal the real struggles, practical, social, environmental, that hit when you ditch urban comfort for rustic roots. Stick with us as we navigate this wild transition. You won't stop watching, because every step exposes a hurdle that could make or break your rural dream. First up, infrastructure or the lack of it. Cities spoil you with 5 grams, 24/7 power, and water at a tap's twist. Rural areas? Not so much. In 2023, 30% of U.S. rural homes lacked broadband download speeds as low as 1 Mbps per FCC data. Streaming Netflix? Forget it! You're buffering for days. Power outages are common. Rural grids fail 15% more often than urban ones, with fixes taking 48 hours, not 4. Plumbing's another shock. 20 of rural U.S. homes rely on wells or septic tanks, which clog or dry up without warning. A 2022 Ontario case saw a city transplant spend $10,000 fixing a failed septic system. No corner store, either grocery runs mean 30 kilometers drives. You're not just moving, you're rebuilding how you live. Your heart's racing. And this is just the start. Next, self-reliance. Cities let you outsource Uber Eats, handyman, 911. In the country, you're the chef, mechanic, and first responder. Chopping firewood? A 2023 UK study found 40% of rural newcomers couldn't handle an axe safely, risking injury. No gas station nearby. 10 of rural US areas are 20 kilometers from fuel. A 2024 Vermont transplant ran out midwinter, stuck for days. Gardening sounds cute, but pests and frost kill crops. 70 of first-year rural gardens fail per USDA. Maintenance is brutal. Roofs leak, pipes freeze, and pros are 50 kilometers away, charging $500 for a visit. In 2022, a BC couple spent $15,000 repairing a barn they didn't know was rotting. You're not just living, you're surviving. Things get lonelier next, so brace yourself. Social isolation hits hard. Cities buzz neighbors, cafes, clubs, rural life. You're often alone. In 2023, 60% of U.S. rural newcomers reported loneliness per CDC versus 30% in cities. Nearest neighbor? Maybe 5 kilometers away. No bars, no gyms. Social life means driving an hour to a diner. Small towns can be clique. Why 40 of 2022 UK rural transplants felt like outsiders per rural sociology. Joining a church or club helps, but its slow trust takes years. Kids struggle too. Rural schools are 20 kilometers away, with fewer friends. A 2024 Oregon family moved back to Portland after their teen's depression spiked from isolation. You're not just moving, you're reweaving your social web. The next hurdle's wilder, so hold on. Money's the final gut punch. Rural life seems cheap. Land's $5,000 acre versus $500,000 city plots. But costs pile up. No jobs. Rural unemployment hit 10% in 2023 per BLS versus 4% urban. Remote work, spotty internet kills gigs. Upfront fixes wells, solar, barns run 20,000 A 2024 Idaho couple burned $30,000 on a septic system before moving in. Taxes are lower, but services aren't. No public transit, no free garbage pickup. Healthcares for rural hospitals are 30 kilometers away, 20% closed since 2010. A 2023 Wyoming transplant drove 100 kilometers for a doctor, costing $200 in gas monthly. You're not saving, you're scrambling. These hurdles aren't the end, they're the start. In 2024, 1 million Americans tried rural life. 40% returned within a year, per census data. What's the toughest rural challenge you'd face? Drop it below. Do you think city or country life wins? I've shared my vision of the gritty leap from city to country, where dreams meet reality's test. If you loved this raw dive, hit that like button and subscribe to join the journey. Your support lights up my day.